Alright lads, so in less than 3 days time, we are going to get in the end of year banner announcement. And a couple of days ago, we did make a prediction video going over my 3 main picks for the end of the year banner. And in this video, very similar to what we did over there, we're going to be speculating and predicting once more. But in this case, we're not speculating on what character we will get. Instead, we're going to speculate on what type of character we will get. And usually when it comes to trying to guess the attributes, what type of character they will be, you can just look at the past characters and sometimes pick up a pattern. While I'm not always right when it comes to character predictions, we are usually always spot on when it comes to what type of character they will be. Just to give some examples, our most recent 8th anniversary banner, I called that we were going to get a mind and power character because it was the most expected outcome, and we got exactly that. Alongside that, last month, if you did watch our prediction video, I said we were going to get an OP Technique character design for Limit Breaker, and lo and behold, we got exactly that in the form of a new 1000-Year Blood War Ichibe. So sometimes when you have a look at the album, look at what we have, you can potentially guess what we might be getting in these upcoming banners, and that's what we're here to do in today's video. So with that said, let's get a few things out the way. One, we know one character will be a Brave Battle character, we'll talk about them last, and two, it's most likely going to be a free character banner. This picture was actually posted earlier, I believe it's getting announced tomorrow, and you can see that are free character portraits, so we know we're getting free characters. What will those characters be? Well, let's talk about it. So first up, my first character prediction is that we are going to get a new Mind character. It's no surprise that the Mind attribute has been in some quite poor shape until the 8th anniversary. We were desperately needing a new Mind powerful character, and that's why to no one's surprise, the 8th anniversary brought us a new powerful Mind character. Now, within the last 5 to 6 months, we've been getting some other really good Mind characters. Nini is great, Ikaku's amazing, Esnot's amazing, and even Grimchow, a mid-month character, is also a really good Links of Farmer. It's been slowly getting better, and I think they're in a way better position now than they were 6 months ago prior to the 8th anniversary, but I still think, and want more so, a new, powerful, broken, overpowered even, Mind character. And one of my predictions for this end of year banner, if you didn't watch our previous video, is that I do expect to see a new Yuha. Now, Yuha in the game currently has 2 characters, a Mind character and a Heart character. I can't see Yuha being any other attribute but Heart or Minds. And if we are hypothetically getting a Yuha for the end of the year, I expect him to be a Mind character again. Mostly because I want him to be really good, and there's a really good chance this end of year banner does bring us a Mind character, so if that can be Yuha, that would be even amazing. Now, the second main reason why I believe we are going to get a Mind character is due to what they have been doing every end of month banner. And it's one of the main reasons why I was able to predict that last end of month was going to give us a powerful broken Technique character. And the simple reason was that every end of month brings us a new character designed for Limit Breaker. And they've been going through every attribute. In July, we got Yachiru. She's a speed character. With Rampage, a very powerful skill, but also really, really good in Limit Breaker. And she was also given Frenzy +2 and the 80% SP boost. She was released for the August Limit Breaker quest. And she's a speed character. Kyoge, a month later, was also released for Limit Breaker. In his case, he has the attribute Strong Attack Recharge for the Heart attribute with Rampage, Frenzy 2, and also the SP boost. And it's because of those skills, it makes him one of the best characters for any Limit Breaker. A month after that, Halloween Nini was that month's Limit Breaker character. To a lesser degree though, given how they designed her. She's a gauge character, designed that most of her damage output comes from the gauge effects. But the way she builds up the gauge faster than any other character is due to the fact that she has gauge Rampage. So every kill that she gets also fills up the gauge unlike any other character. While she wasn't as broken compared to Kyoge and Yachiru, she was still a Limit Breaker character. A month after that, we had Parasol Rukia, very similar design to Kyoge, with Frenzy 2, 80% SP boost, and every time you move into another map, it recharges your strong attack by 20%. Once more, amazing character, especially for Limit Breaker. So given the fact that we had a speeder, heart, mind, and then power character, all designed for Limit Breaker, that's why I expected the following month, November end of month, to bring us a new tech character. And again, you can see here the same pattern. He's designed for Limit Breaker. He doesn't have the Rampage skill that Rukia, Yachiru, or Kyoge has, but very similar to Nini and better than Nini, he also has Gauge Rampage. So since we've now had a character in every single attribute, we're going to get a new character once more designed for Limit Breaker. And in this case, now that all attributes have been done, it can be any attribute. And my guess is going to be a Mind character. And one of the other main reasons why I expect that is because when it comes to strong attack recharge by attribute, we've yet to get a Mind character with that particular skill. Funnily enough, the Heart attribute has 2 of those, and one of them's a mid-month character. So it's my hope and guess that this end of year, if it wants to be as exciting as it possibly can be, bring us a new Mind character that's really powerful to the likes of Kyoge, Frenzy 2, SP boost, double killers, why not, 2 status summons, let it be Yuha, with the new strong attack 3 if we want to do that, give them the Rampage skill, and most importantly, give them the recharge in between stages. It'll be a first for the mind attribute, and that would make them easily, assuming they have some good strong attacks, the best mind character in the game. We know we're going to get a new character design for Limit Breaker, and those characters are usually some of the best characters in the game, but the question is what attribute they will be. My guess and hope is the mind attribute, especially given the fact that Yu has a potential chance to be this year's character. He's yet to have a good single playable PvE character. Right now is the best and perfect chance to do that. In terms of killers though, what would he get? My hope is Soripa and or Aranka, or if they want to do Holo Aranka, that'd be really cool. When it comes to mind Holo killers, we don't have access to that many great characters. Our most recent and best character for that being Halloween Nini. Is she enough? I'm not really too sure. When it comes to Arankas, sure we have access to 7th Anniversary Ichigo, but outside of Guild Quest, you know, not so much the most enjoyable gameplay. Soripa killer would mean he clashes with 8th Anniversary White, but I'm fine with that assuming he does have 2 killers. But my hope right now is that we get a Mind Holo and also Aranka killer, or at the very least, Soripa Holo or Soripa Aranka. Any of those, I think it'll be pretty good. Now, for my second character prediction, I think it's going to be either a normal attack damage character to the likes of 1000 Yabudwa Aizen, or we're going to get a new Super Links of Farmer. And I'm more so leaning on this particular side. There was a lot of drama last month due to the fact that we got a new Super Links of Farmer in the speed attribute, the attribute that needed this character the least. And that's because people are kind of struggling to farm Technique Super Links of Potions and also Speed Super Links of Potions due to the lack of a really good Super Links of Farmer, which the other attributes have access to. Now, if we look at all our Super Links of Farmers, you'll notice the pattern. Most attributes have access to 4 Super Links of Farmers. In this case, Mind has access to a great set of farmers. Most importantly, though, Ikaku is the new generation farmer with Pierce Iron Skin, high damage output, really good character. Speed has access to Tensa and also Senjumaru, amazing Super Links of Farmers. Power, though, only has access to 3, and they're in desperate need of a new Super Links of Farmer. Heart has 4, and Technique also has 3. So when it comes to our next Super Links of Farmer, if one does want to be in this end of year banner, it's gonna be Tech or Power. I don't see any other attribute getting a new Super Links of Farmer because they already have 4. And my hope, personal bias, keep this in mind, is that they're a Technique Super Links of Farmer because I don't have access to Gin, I'm not gonna pull for him, and I kind of struggle to farm speed Super Links of Potions. There's just not a really good character that I like to play with in this attribute, and given the fact that I don't own Gin, I don't farm that many speed Super Links of Potions, or I struggle to because I just don't like doing it. Power, in my opinion, is potentially in a worse slot, given the options here. The only really good one here is Neliel. But again, I've already gone ahead and link slotted all my characters to T20 in the Technique attribute, thanks to the fact that I just auto with 8th Anniversary Ichigo. So even if we did get like a new broken Power Super Links of Farmer, I wouldn't use them because I've already link slotted everyone, and I'd rather just auto with 8th Anniversary Ichigo. But a new Power Super Links of character would be great, especially for those that don't like to auto with Ichigo. But for me, as someone that still needs to farm Super Links of Potions in the speed attribute, I am desperately wanting and needing a new Technique Super Links of Farm, and that's what I'm hoping for this second character in the end of year banner. Although if you did watch my prediction video, I did say that we might potentially get a new Yamamoto, a Bankai Yamamoto based on the anime appearance, and since then we've had 4 Bankai Yamas, and funny enough, they're all in different attributes: speed, technique, then power, and now mind. So if they wanted to do a Bankai Yamamoto and just complete the set, give us a Heart Yama. That'd be really funny. And in that case, I guess I wouldn't mind a new broken Knight character, again to the likes of 1000 Yabudwa Aizen. When it comes to Heart characters, they haven't had a Knight character since Technical Kisuke, who came out over a year ago. That wouldn't be too bad. I'd be least excited for that, though I'll be honest, I'd rather get a Super Links of Farmer, mainly for the Technique attribute. And again, that's going to be my main hope for this upcoming banner for character number 2. Now, when it comes to character number 3, we know it's going to be a Brave Battle character. The skill was data mined, and this character, given their new skill, the Endure HP skill, it makes it so when they die, for 10 seconds after they die, they're now invincible. And with that in mind, they're going to be the best Brave Battle character. That's how you make a character better than Yama, because they're essentially going to last upwards to like 15-20 seconds, right? That potentially guarantees them to grab a Soul Bomb and almost guarantee you to win the fight. No matter how broken Yama and Yu actually are in Brave Battles, this new character is going to be a new level of toxic. But with that, I don't think they need to be designed to counter any character in particular, because they're going to counter the entire meta. With the way Yamamoto is designed, I don't see us ever getting a counter to him that is going to be the opposite attribute. In this case, he's a mind character, so if they were technically going to carry a character to counter him, I don't see them being a hard character. Like you are, for example, right? You are a hard character, Yama is a counter to him, he's a mind character, but even having said that, you are still packs a punch and can still in certain situations kill a Yamamoto, because they're both doing more damage to each other, they both have attribute advantage and also killer. Most of the time Yama does win, and Yama's kind of cheating too, given the fact that he guarantees to inflict stats moments against Yuha. But this new Brave Battle character, I don't expect to be heart or minds. Instead, I'm more so leaning on the route of being a technique or speed character. Now, my hope personally is that they're a speed character, because I don't expect us to get 2 technique characters in a banner, and assuming one of the characters is going to be a technique super links or farmer, that potentially means the character might be speed. It's definitely going to be either or in my opinion. If we look at our technique and speed Brave Battle characters, you'll notice that there isn't that many. Tech does have access to 2 meta characters right now, that being Kuriyashiki and also Oko. Nothing too meta defining though, they can easily be replaced. And Speed's only Brave Battle character right now is actually Safui Sajin, and he's not really a character that counters the meta, more so just a good character to put against Chad and also Thousand Year Blood War Yuha. So as my guess, this character is going to be a speed character, probably with the Soriba and also Captain Killer. So that way they can still counter the meta, they still do more damage to captains. In their case, assuming it's Ichigo, that was my prediction in the most recent video, they would be classed as a Soriba. So no one's really going to have killer against him, and he's going to have killer against basically every meta character in Brave Battles, at least majority of the characters. He won't have killer against Chad, but Chad's not really going to do anything. No one is really, to be honest. And at the same time, if he is a speed character, in a way, he will also be a counter to Ishin, another meta-dominant Brave Battle character. So that way, you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're countering the meta, but most importantly, you're countering the 2 most recent Brave Battle characters, Ishin, and of course, also Yamamoto. And I guess just to make it more toxic, double down on this, new broken Brave Battle character, probably give him Soriba and also Captain Killer. That way, they can just be a lot better in the meta, and also potentially be really good in Guild Quests. That's one thing we see when it comes to these Brave Battle characters. They also have a decent amount of crossover in Guild Quest content. You know, Yua, for example, is really good in Brave Battles, but also really good in Guild Quest, given the fact he has a good damage output, Fly +2, with a boost SA2. Same goes for Sergeant, good character for no affiliation, and also human Guild Quests. Yama is also very similar, being a good character for the Millie Captain and no affiliation Guild Quest. So having 2 killers is definitely going to be good for the Brave Battle meta on the character, being a character that can counter more characters in this meta, but also having more usage in Guild Quest, which is always something that we want to see, especially when it comes to Brave Battle characters, given that they're mainly only going to be used in Brave Battle content. So yeah, that's my prediction for this upcoming end of year banner. I expect to get a new Broken Mind character, preferably Yuha, preferably with the new Strong Attack 3, and there's a good chance they're going to come with Rampage, Frenzy +2, 80% SP boost, and hopefully the recharge in between stages. It'll be a first for the Mind attribute, and that right there will already make him one of the best Mind characters in the game. My second character prediction, preferably, is that it's going to be a Super Links or Farmer for either the Power attribute or the Technique attribute. My hope though, my bias is that it's a technique super links or farmer, so we can have an easy time farming speed super links or potions. I could care less about what killer or other skills they do get, as long as they're very similar to Tensa and Rangiku and Senjumaru, and by that they have more damage to enemies not affected by an ailment and go through Pierce Iron Skin. As long as they can clear IT fast and farm me more super links or potions, I'm all for it. And then my third character prediction is of course the Brave Battle character, and I'm going to assume it's a speed character with of course the new Endure HP skill, and most likely Soriba and Captain Killer. At the very least, maybe Captain Killer. So that's my prediction for this end of year banner. If Caleb do these 3 characters, these archetypes, one would say, yeah, I would definitely do 25 steps. I'll say that right now. I'm doing 25 steps anyway, but if it was those 3 characters, I would gladly do 25 steps. Either way though, let me know what you lads want to see for this end of year banner, and I'll see you lads next time. Take care and peace.